Wait a minute. Are you attacking me or? Oh shoot, that's not good. Welcome back to ARK Fjordur. Today we're going to be taming the Andrew Sarkis. Now for those who don't know, this isn't your generic tame, as you can see behind me, where you put a saddle on the creature and then you ride and then you do a couple different attacks and that's it. No. This has a unique saddle, not like many others. And I will show you that momentarily, but first and foremost, let me address the elephant, or rather the Allosauruses and Carno in the room. This is a situation, no, this is not a breeding pair. Regardless, even if they were male and female, the regular Allosaurus will never be able to breed with X Allosaurus. It's just how it works. Now, the reason why I tamed the male, because it was max level, and I figured, well, it was like 145, but still, I figured, why not get it, just in case I find a female max level that's an X Allosaurus. So, got that potentially, and besides, the X Allosaurus looks much cooler than the regular vanilla one. And the reason for the Cardinal, like I said in the prior video, is that if I don't come across an Allosaurus, I'll get the Carnos. They'll do the same effect with the bleeding damage, and that'll be that for then. And in terms of the Rexes, we're still breeding them out. We got, what, 250s now? I think 252 male, right? That was the male? Yeah, so we got that. And then we happen to find the sole unicorn of the server, which is literally, there's only one that'll ever spawn, and we have it. I put glasses on it. Probably gonna take it off at some point, do not know. And then we got a bunch of metal from the tech farm cooking, so since I have it pulled up, might as well show you now. This is the Ascendant saddle. I don't remember where I found it, if it was a drop, if it was one of the boss fights. Either way, we have it. So as you can see in the picture, it's the saddle, but it has a minigun on top of it as an attachment. So it needs advanced rifle ammo, so I'll probably have to craft some of that because I don't think I have any. And being that this is Ascendant, it has 103 armor and 215 damage. Comparatively, the default would be maybe 100% damage and 25% armor. So, well, 25 armor, but you get the idea. So it's definitely much better than what you would get naturally. And you can craft at the smithy. It's really not that expensive. So let's see about the ammo first and foremost, which I probably have to learn. That will make most sense. I don't know how many I'll need, rather how many I can make, because I think this thing will just bleed and drain. So I'll get about 1,000 going. We'll keep that going in the meantime. So unfortunately it is nighttime, but the good thing about finding Andrew Sarkis, especially right now, given that it's the Easter event, is that they're very easy to spot because of the coloring right now. As you see, most creatures are. Also, they're very slow, so you'll be able to see them pretty easily. And they usually are in packs of at least 2, maybe 3, and pushing 4. So it's really not difficult to spot. You just gotta be cautious of what you're looking for and then go ahead from there. They will generally, from what I found, spawn almost everywhere in the map except for a couple areas. What is that? Iguanodons? Don't matter. So I stopped by a base real quick because I actually forgot to bring honey, which you do need in order to tame these things. I've seen a while ago how it's done. I just don't know if it's similar to like the Karch after the fact, if you gotta kill a bunch of things, or if it's just like an Equus where you gotta just ride it and feed it the honey and then you're all good to go. So hopefully either one I could pull off. Now I'm just struggling to find a single one, because for some reason whenever I'm looking for things to tame, they're never where they are, or at least they're not as common as when they should be. I know they're also in the Asgard biome and potentially one of the others, which I have not been in a long time, so I truly cannot tell you if that is the case for that. But since I've been in Asgard enough, I know that's where they'll also spawn. But they are common in the Midgard area, so I prefer to stay here rather than... There they are. Well, who knows if these are good levels, but those are the Andrew Sarkis. Let me just check their levels. All right, we got a 20, 25, and there was a third one, but I can't... Pretty sure there were 3. Hold on a second. Oh, there you are. Slippery dog. Alright. No, that was a 25, 85, and 20. So, not going to take any of those. I don't know if the Easter event is over. It actually might be, comes to think of it, looking at the date. It's like a couple days after Easter when I'm recording. So, potentially the Easter creatures are basically gone. So, that's kind of unfortunate. 60, don't care. I guess we'll have to hope that they mutate some better colors, but chances are they probably won't. So I guess it's going to be what it's going to be, and that's just what we got to work with. I really don't want to do another dino wipe. I mean, I just did one for the, what was it? The, aloes. Let's see what we got here. Female 90. Another, 145. Okay. We're going to take a quick break. Wow, they're all females. So we are going to take that 145. And then we'll have the aloes going. But I'm just going to skip all that again because our goal for today is not the Allosaurus. It is the Andrewsarchus. So I'm in the Asgard biome, and as you can see, a whole lot more Andrewsarchus than what I was getting in the Midgard, as well as better levels. So we have a breeding pair right here. We got, well, there's our male 135 and our female 145. Unfortunately, they are not really anything special for coloring, so perhaps some mutations down the road will be the best case scenario. And then this is a 95, which I think, yeah, you got a little color. Unfortunately, your level is not desirable, so we are going to have to... Actually, I don't even know if I have to do that. What I do need is to drop honey. Got it on you, so let me put this in the hotbar. Also found another honey thing, a deposit, so I was able to get a bunch more honey, and when you put it in your creature, you get like another hour till it spoils, so that's good on that part. Now, I don't believe I need anything. Let me just... Alright, so that does drop it by putting it in the hotbar. Unfortunately, none of them are close enough, so I can't pick it up once I drop it, unfortunately. So we're going to have to grab a few honeys, because I feel like I'm going to be needing to do this a couple times. Already got one in there, didn't realize that. Oh well. And you are the one I want, right? Okay. So let's do this. So this is similar. I did a little research while I was taming the Allosaurus. It's pretty much like a spot. Alright, so you are Eager Beaver. So it's pretty much like an Equus. You got to get on it and then just follow the... Wait a minute. Are you attacking me or... Oh, shoot. That's not good. Okay, maybe I am not supposed to be that close to it. So that's a thing. Hold up. You were not there before. Oh, no, you were. You were just a low level. You're still coming after me. Like, relax. So how this works is basically once you get on it, you're going to do kind of like a mini game where essentially it's like, I think you just got to turn left and right. I don't know the controls. If it's like a mouse thing where I got to look left, look right. If I got to turn left, turn right while... I mean, there is no A and D keys for turning on this, so I'd assume it's by mouse wheel. Where you aim is where you go, so that's going to be that situation. Now, the 145 is not you. I guess we'll try now with this guy, because I don't see... Oh, wait, there are a couple more Andrewsarchus. Before I invest, 15, 130 female... I mean, I'm getting a 145, so... Oh, I didn't mean to trigger you either. Oops, that's not good. They get temperamental when I thought they were kind of a neutral thing. But I was wrong. So yeah, there's a lot of Andrewsarchus over here. Like, a lot. Which is very good, so... Let's try this again. 145, you are not you. You're you. So let me, since they are a bit temperamental, I'm just going to get rid of the 95. And then take a while to get going. Ooh, they do headshot damage. Good to know. Let's get on you, and you. Honestly, I wish you were the one I was taming, because you got nice coloring. Although you look like you have gangrene, but you got a cool little mohawk, and I'm for that. There we go. Sounds a lot worse than it is, my friend. So let's try this. Let's get close. Could I do it while on a mount? That is a question for the ages. Yes, I can, but I don't see it. So probably not advised to do this on a mount. Let's just get on here. I guess get this loaded. Please tell me you're gonna smell that, because that would be very nice. Just turn a little more the other way, man. Turn the other way. There you go. No, you're not. I mean, I got a bunch of honey, so I'm not really gonna have an issue here. No, did I just hit the wrong button? Probably. Alright, there's our honey. You're going for it. Now, if it is like the Equus, I have to be very careful. Are we good? Nope, we are not good. Alright, let's try this a different time, because this is quite difficult. Wait, you're eating. I think that's what I gotta look for. Nope, back it up. Backing it up. Alright, go for the honey. Alright, things might be working. I might not need the ghillie armor, actually. Alright, there we go. Alright. Did I mess that up? Alright, so it is A and D. And you just gotta hold it in the direction that you are supposed to. You're breaking literally everything. That's wild. Alright. Honestly, this isn't difficult. It's just, you just gotta be aware of hitting left or right, or A and D on the keyboard, whichever. Nope, we're still going this way. Taming effectiveness, honestly, is not damn it, I got kicked off. Did that reset? I hope that didn't reset nothing. Ow, ow, ow. Relax, relax. Stop it. Stop it. Behave. Damn it. Alright, so honestly, ghillie, you don't need it. You just got to be conscious of your angling and position relative to the back of the creature, so you could get on and then do the mini mission. In terms of the actual process, it's literally just left and right, and you just got to be mindful of going into whichever thing. Now, I'm not focusing on the taming effectiveness or the bar, the taming thing. I think by the end of it, I was at like 30%. So it's not too much time that you got to do in between. It's just, you got to be really... Oh, you're still chasing. Perhaps if I drop a bit of honey for you, you will get off my butt. There you go. I feel like that was not going to work. Excuse me. Oh, you really are coming for me. Nope, I think we're good. Why you... It's like your torpor running. This is a passive tame. Alright, you look good. Now, I'm going to try to do this again. I do not know if the... whatchamacallit, the taming affinity or even taming progress is going to be the same thing. Yeah, that honey is going to be a little too far for you, isn't it? This got about 9 minutes, so I guess let's drop one right here. And then we will proceed to this right there. And let's see, did we lose any progress? Nope, we still kept it. That's pretty good. Then just gotta be mindful of red and green. I can't see anything. There we go. You're a bit... Actually, what am I doing? I'll just watch the thing. Once it's turning, just watch that instead of just watching the arrows. Okay, relax, relax. Okay. Not too terrible. Pretty simple. Oh, you're going right now. Still turning. You're not. You're still turning. Damn it. Relax, relax. I think honestly, probably by the next bit of honey, I should be good. Yep, you're gonna hurt, aren't you? You don't do too much damage, luckily, even with all my armor, so nothing terrible. It's just a matter of... Wait, I should be able to track it, come to think of it, because I already started the tame. Let me first de-aggro it, so let's get all the way over here. Excuse me. Thank you. That should be good. Eventually you'll de-aggro, I think. Yeah, we're almost done with this thing, so... If you're just on top of which way it turns... Okay, you can screw off. You're not the problem here. Let's just zip on over here. And we should be good to go. And I hope that Sabretooth does not kill my Andrew Sarkis. Come to think of it, I probably should have done that. Yeah, let me just do a little snipe if I could get the angle. I think I hit that Sabretooth, so that was a great shot. Damn it. Stop it, stop it. You are not killing my team. I think I hit him. No, you are bloody again. Alright, good, 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 good. Let's see, did the Affinity drop at all? Are you kidding? I hit it. Damn, that's so unfortunate. How do I just let it reset? I mean, it's not a terrible drop in terms of the levels, but it's getting, what, 64 levels? Let me think. Realistically, from 72 to 68, that's only 4 levels. It's not terrible. I might just do this as is, then tame the 130 female, and then the male is the third one, which is the ultimate one I need. You're still coming after me? Alright, you actually should be, if you are running the way you've been, you should de-aggro momentarily. And the problem with this, even if I get on a different Andrew Sarkis, I feel like if the other one's aggro, then they're just going to keep killing my thing and ruining my taming effectiveness. So that will not be good. You should get your honey, and we should be good to go. Awesome. Alright, so I'm probably not going to be talking too much during this because this is something I'm just trying to focus on and I'm not trying to lose any of it. So it's probably going to be a quiet taming progress. Oh, come on. That's not good. Oh, you're all the way over there? It's terrible. Relax, relax, relax. Maybe I should have the Maywing on follow. That might be a smart move. So that way I could have it close by and we're actually getting injured. Alright, you're starting to do some damage now. Not good. Let me... have you ready? Eat some of this. Can you fly, please? Thank you. Let's see where we at taming with this. Halfway done. He dropped a couple more levels, unfortunately, so that's not good. Let's drop some honey right here. I hope that aggro's the right one and not the other. I think I just dropped it anyway. Alright, so that didn't work. Let's go back in here. Just grab some more. Eat. And you should be good. Now, Gonna have you on whistle. And let's do this thing. Alright. Just keep it in circle. Oh, excuse. Damn, that's what I feared. That is what I feared the most. Do not hit this. I'm telling you, please do not hit my thing. Oh, that's not good. Almost there. Almost there. We should have this momentarily. I'm peripherally looking at the... Oh, are you kidding? It was freaking right there, too. Where's my... There you are. Alright. Let me just de-aggro. Get out of render. And we should have this thing in, like, a minute. At least. Well, minute once I get on the thing, that is. You should be de-aggro. Honestly, now that I've done it a couple times, I probably should have started with like a low level just to understand the mechanics, because I haven't done it in so long. But it's really easy to do. You just got to be very mindful of what you're hitting, or rather what's the turn it's going to hit. Now, where are you? You're probably still over here if I had to take a guess. I don't want to check the tracking thing right now, but there you are. Alright, we got you. Enjoy. Excuse me, Mr. Mammoth. And we hop on. And this should be done in like very few moments. There we go. There is the Andrew Sarkis. 209, so taming effectiveness did drop. Let's actually... Oh. Of course we're going to do this now, aren't we? Alright. Well, let's kill this guy. Actually, you know what? What I want to do... Alright, so you actually don't need a saddle to ride it, which I thought you did. The saddle is only for the... What did I just do? Alright, let me just do this, because this guy is going to kill probably somebody. Between Helena talking and this thing fighting, it's not how I want this to start. Alright, just kill it, just kill it. It's not runner. This is ridiculous, they're just running around in circles. And now you're killing me. That's actually not good. That's very bad. Come on. Alright. Okay, let's stop. Alright, Helena, could really use you to be quiet right now. Like, could really use the quiet. Right. First off, everything on you. And we'll take you. Cool. So let's take a look again. So this is default. I think it builds up speed and runs faster, if I'm correct on that. I'm not sure. Alright, it's definitely getting a little faster. I don't know if this is top speed. It's looking like this is the top speed, so that's fine. So we got a left click, which is the bite. Right click is a kick, so that's probably a torpor effect, if I had to take a guess. And C is nothing. It jumps, so that's cool. Nothing crazy, but it does have some hops. You can actually go quite far if you time it right. Let's see, torpor. Damn it, I missed. Let me hit something that won't run away, probably, like the Kentra sword. Actually, no, that'll spike me, and I don't want to deal with that. What level is this mammoth? 25? Yeah, we'll just practice on you. Sorry, bud. You have a greater purpose, but not right now. So, right click, it's 45. I wonder if I could actually knock this thing out. I mean, it's low level, so I probably should be able to. Oh, it kicks it back a chunk. Damn. Could I not get the angle right? That's not good. Back it up. Just back it up and kick. Back it up and kick. And kick. I actually don't know if this is going to do torpor. I wish I had like a spyglass or something I could check, but don't have that mod available. or at least I don't know that item exists in regular vanilla ARK. You are almost dead, sir. I have no clue if I'm killing you or making you want to run from Torport. I'm starting to suspect that this is not a Torport damage, like with the Equus. Alright, so I'm going to safely assume not a Torport effect damage. Safely assuming that's not what was that? You could hit a drift? There's no shot that's a thing. Alright, let's just kill you, because you're dealing with some annoyingness. You cannot have items while mounted, unfortunately. So let me try that drift turn again, because that was cool. Oh, that's awesome. That is sick. You just hit a nice little pivot right there. Absolutely cool. Let's just look at the level stats real quick. 34 health, 29 stam, 38 weight, 26 melee. Probably could get some better ones with breeding. Let me grab the others, and I'll head back to base and probably show up. Oh, wait, one more thing. Let me throw on the saddle, because that's kind of the big reason why I got this thing in the first place. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, I do not have the ammunition on me, so I cannot test this right now. What's the attacks here? I don't know what the things on the bottom left are, so I'll have to figure that out momentarily. But let me get these other two teams, the 130 and the 135 male. Well, the 130 female and the 135 male. Then I'll get back to base and show off everything, and hopefully with more ammo be able to actually show this thing off properly. So we're back at base. These are all our Andrewsarchus. I managed to grab another 130 female, so we have in total, well, when they were normally in the wild, the 145 female, which is saddled up as you can see right there. To the left of it, I believe that is the male 140, and then to the right is another male 130, a female 135 or maybe 140, and then to the left, furthest left, is another 135 that I found on the way out. So I stopped there because I figured, you know, that should be enough to get things going. But before I do anything else, let me test out the mounted turret to see how well that is. So I'll probably just grab 300, should be enough. Not gonna do all of it because I don't want to burn it. Obviously, I want to save it for like bigger fights and whatnot. So let's see, we got this. What time is it? It is about to be nighttime, so unfortunately it's going to be a little dark, but again, we saw it in the daytime, so we know how it goes. So for melee, this thing is at 26, but the saddle is at 215, so I don't know how much of a difference that'll be. So let's get the ammo in here. So it's not left or right click, from what I presume. Alright, you do take fall damage on the bigger jumps, so you do gotta be mindful of that. Real quick, swimming, I wouldn't suggest... Actually? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you could walk underwater with these things. I forgot about that. I don't know how that is, but you can do that. So yeah. It's like swimming, but you're not stuck to the bottom, and you kind of could go a bit. You go a little fast, so nothing crazy. Now let's find something to test our turret. I think it also, yeah, destroys everything in its path, so that's pretty good. Unfortunate for you, Parasaur. Right. Left click is still the bite, right click is the knock. Not C. Space is this. That looks cool on the inside. What? Oh. What does that say? Rich y'all? At y'all? I can't tell. And then this is, I guess, a kill feed. So, yeah, this saddle's been pretty busy. But I guess this is a nod to the creator of the ARK creature. So, shout out to you. Anyway, how do I do the turret? What other... I'm holding buttons. It's not doing nothing. Z. No, that's for something different. That's not that. Let me look at this real quick, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I found a couple things out. That first box that's in blue right now, That's that brake check. So to have that, you use that, but you can't use it for like, what was that? 10 seconds roughly in between. But that is when you're doing the dash. So keep that in mind. And I guess you only have a certain amount of those dashes, which you hold C to use. And it takes a while for that to charge up. It is actually left control, which enables the turret mode. I don't know if it's easier in first person, probably easier in third person. Had to take a guess. Let's see how much damage this does. Again, 215 on the saddle. Melee is 26 points. So about 327. I guess it should be a crazy number. Let's go see. X is to... No. What's to shoot then? Oh, right click. 71 is not terrible. And then you don't turn with your mouse at all. That'll just turn the turret. To turn your creature, you just hit A or D, or depending on whatever your thing is. Plus, you could also, while you're attacking, you could hit left click. So let's get out of turret real quick. Let's go find maybe something a little tankier. Not a Pego, that's just ridiculous. And also, okay, excuse you, I forgot to say that you can walk on water by hitting X. I don't know how this works because you are drowning, but I mean, your oxygen is not great for this, but you can walk on water. So that is pretty cool. And then you could always swim if need be. Then you could just switch right back to it. I gotta turn that off, so I'll get to that in just a moment. There should be Brontos over, I think, on this side. At least that's what I saw. Yeah, I think, no, that was a rock. But there should be Brontos over here. Diplo, I'll take it. Either one's fine. Alright, so let's go turret mode and start to shred this thing. It shoots pretty quick. So you can hit with the turret as well as your left click melee. So that's pretty convenient. And it's over. So that's pretty cool, except for the fact that it took a lot of bullets. So if you're gonna do this, I definitely do suggest have a lot of ammo left over, because one or two big creatures will drain you of probably all, if not most, of your ammunition. So do be mindful of that. And again, it's advanced bullets, not simple bullets. So it's a little more costly. Again, late game, that's really not that big of a deal. But in terms of mid to early game, it's definitely going to cost you a bit to get that ammo back. So use it sparingly early on, unless you just have that much where you could just waste it and not have to worry about anything going forward. All right, so let me grab all of this, because you're not going to be the main Andrew Sarkis. I'm definitely going to breed him up off camera, because I feel like it's going to take a long while to do that. But since we are over here talking about breeding and everything, let me find, that should do it. Either one, doesn't matter. Let me get over to my breeding pen, which I forgot to disable that thing right there. Are we going to make it? Nope, we're not. As you can see, we're finally making use of our breeding pen. We got the Allosaurus pair, which again, the female was this one. So your stats were what? 27 health, 27 stam, 38 weight, 41 melee. That's amazing for that right now. Then 32, 37, 36, 24. So basically, if I could transfer the melee from the female onto this male Allosaurus, we're going to be set on a boss fight for that. Then we got the Rexes, which again, all the females I think are the same, except one of them or two of them have a 44 stam. Comparatively to the 42 stam, everything else is pretty much the same here. And excuse you, why am I stuck on your feet? The male has the buff and melee, so 39. And then this female has the mutation on stam as well, yeah. So they're breeding, all the eggs are in there. And then I happen to find, which is rare because it's not common in this map, you literally get like 1 giga or a Karch until you kill it or it dies or respawn, whatever. So this is our male Karch right here, right? Let me just gam up so we can maybe see a little better. This is the male we've been using for a while. And then I found this female, which was a 140, so obviously got that tamed up. So we got a 30 points on health, 35 stam, 23 weight, and 25 melee. And then on you, we got 32, 25, 26, 26. So few breeds should get these with mutations to a decent level of melee at the very least. Don't compare it to a 243. Again, I put like 30 levels in it, so it would have been around like 210. Oh wait, no, I dropped it down to like 60% effectiveness. So I put a bunch of levels on this, so disregard the specific number for that male. But anyway, let's see how many eggs we have at the moment, which should be a while because they've been cooking. They've been cooking a bit, so we got a lot of Rexes. The Carches really don't produce that often. I thought they'd produce a little more quicker, but I guess not. And then the Aloes are doing it pretty quick as well. So I'm not going to do this right now. I'll do that later on. Yep, there's some more eggs right there, so that's great. Let's put you away. And let's grab our other Andrewsarchus. And I guess I'll have them breeding, because why not get more babies? So let's put them all on mating. And I believe the ones right next to the male definitely will breed. The further female is a little too far away, but we can just simply take care of that real quick by placing her right over here. And then it should work. Perfect. So they're going to do their thing, and all the other things are pretty much taken care of. Yeah, I moved all the shadow mains out of here because I'm not making any more of them. So I moved them all into this terminal, so we got enough space still, so we're good there. Let me gamma it down again because now it's bright enough. Got a bunch of the spoiled meat and things cooking so we can make narcotics. Speaking of, let's make another batch while you're here. Put you to work. If only. Thank you. Alrighty, so that's that. Let me put the other stuff away real quick. But that is going to do for today's episode. If you did enjoy, hit the like button to show your support. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and come back here regularly. It definitely means a lot helping me out. I do appreciate all your feedback, all your advice, all the information you can give. Again, this place is for you guys, so enjoy it, make the most of it, and I will be sure to make more videos that are to your liking as well going forward. But with that being said, hope you have a great rest of your day and take care.